Hello guys, this is technically gonna have to be a redo. So I was just doing a video at the Stampede and I bumped the record button so it stopped recording. Anyways, we're gonna be driving the Stampede today. Ouch. Rock. iPhone 17e, so much better than iPhone 11. I think the reason why you couldn't really hear me on the iPhone 11 is because a bunch of the speakers had dirt and were messed up, and the top speaker on the screen, like for calls and stuff, like where you put it against your ear and you call instead of being on speakerphone, I think that is blown. So I was gonna give it to my grandmother, but the phone wouldn't work for her because it's way too outdated. So I just put it in the original box, and we're gonna keep it as a backup in case I ever need it. I don't know why. These bugs are trying to get in my mouth. It's like 80 degrees. And it really just brought the bugs out. I'd have to get a mount for my phone that I could put on the controller, but haven't found a good spot to get one yet. Alright, let's see it. Impressive. Some people don't like the Stampede since, you know, everybody thinks that brushless is slow, and some people think it's really fast. But, I mean, usually the people that think it is slow are the people who are used to VXL stuff. And that I get, because once you upgrade to a VXL, everything else will just feel slower. But the BL2Ss are really reliable, and any truck with the BL2S is a really great truck. In fact, any truck by Traxxas is great. And these bugs are circling me. Alright, nothing broke. As an example, that is out of BL2Ss, especially the Stampede. Dude, I just flipped it over. And now it's happening outside again. Ow! Ow! Dude, something just stung me. Oh, bro, that hurts. Something just stung me. dude, something just stung me on the butt. Ouch. Oh, dude, that hurts. Ow, dude. I do not know what just stung me. But I'm wondering if I stepped on a bee and made it angry. Because it feels like whatever it is still on there. Could have just been a bug that just bit really hard. Man, that hurts. That hurts, but I'm not gonna stop recording. I have a video to film. So, the original pinion gear tooth for this truck is a 10 tooth. And, so one day I went to the RC shop because, you know, that metal gear just got destroyed from just being in the truck so long and having to go through spray gears. And so, we didn't have the right fittings for it, so we had to manually adjust it. Turns out, manually adjusting it, the truck was not happy with it because then I started going through like a spray gear like every 2 days. And so now we finally got like a while ago, we put a 10 tooth in it. And then we got the spacers and like the right, let me just show you guys. Come on. So, oh, it's in my eye. Alright, so this plastic piece behind this screw, that is what I'm talking about. It adjusts itself for like the right pinion gear, and basically we didn't have one of those, so we had to manually adjust it, and we must have adjusted it wrong. But now we have original gearing in this, thank God, because I mean, we're just blowing through so many spray gears. Like, I probably went through over 5 spray gears. And I'm like, man, why am I going through so many spray gears? So, it takes something as little as that to do something big. And when something's not right, it'll keep doing it over and over again. Just like when something was wrong with my motor and my bearings, I thought it was something else. I don't know if I shared with YouTube about the day I snapped a drive shaft. That wasn't fun. I was in town at a friend's house and got a rock stuck in the drive shaft in it. And when I must not have known, because when the drive shaft was spinning, it was shearing off part of the drive shaft until eventually it snapped in half. And then boom, I had rear wheel drive for a little bit, and then, yeah. Working on getting it. So the drive shaft is in here, like under here's the clutch, drive shaft. A rock must have got in through this little hole right here, and that drive shaft attaches to this diff up here, and so I had to take the whole front end off, and I had to mess up the stubborn drive shaft screw that did not want to come out. The drive shaft screw must have been junk. I must have took the screw off too much and stripped it out. So, yeah. Oh, the Stampede's an airplane. Oh, this is what I hate about junk getting caught up in the wheel. Dude, it's all caught up in there. Splinter bug was on me, and I think that's what's stung me. Weird. Alright, let's see here. I might post next week, but it'll probably be I don't know when it'll be, because soon I go to church camp. It's like a teen rewind thing. And I've went before, and it was from Monday to Wednesday, and it was like a one-time thing. And so now we're going back there just for one night, just to meet up with everybody again. If you guys are listening to like the information about church camp stuff, like read about it somewhere, I highly encourage you to go, because it's really fun and you meet a lot of great friends, and yeah. Oh, dude. This Stampede is just an airplane today. Dude. Stampede is so tough, and it got pushed through this mass daily. I've never had anything break from like an impact. Like, I've had things wear out and break, but not like the bumper or the body or the wheelie bar or the rear LED bumper. Speaking of which, I do still need to buy a rear bumper, because the wires on that broke. Alright, well, I will have to end the video right here. Ouch, why does my arm hurt? I'm going to end the video right here, because I think the max I can post for YouTube's like right at the 15 mark. So I'm going to see if YouTube lets me post this. Alright, bye guys, and thanks for watching.